Hello, hey, hi everyone. Hello, good evening everyone. Hi. Please, someone let me know if I'm audible. Anyone, please let me know if I'm audible and then we'll start. Good evening, good evening. Hello, good evening, good evening. Please let me know if I'm audible and then we'll start quickly. Yes, all right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. So, hey everyone, and welcome to day 5 of welcome to day 5, the final day of our front-end web development bootcamp, Vibe Coding 101, brought to you by Smarted. Before we dive into today's content, I just want to take some time, take a moment to appreciate something. You made it here, 5 days back to back learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React.js, and even exploring Lovable AI with me. All right. For many of you, this was your first real exposure to web development, and for some, maybe the first time even you are building. Just a moment. Yeah, I can see your comments. All right. Okay. So first, for many of you, this might be a first time, and for some, maybe first time when building something online. So that is the consistency, that curiosity, that's what sets us apart. And if you're sitting here thinking, I don't know everything yet, good. You're not supposed to. This was just the basics. This is a boot camp which will just get you started, which will give you a flavor of everything, excite you, interest you, put that, um, interest inside you. Because real growth comes from showing up, staying curious, and building consistently. So let's reflect on the journey. On day 1, we did HTML, CSS, and basics of JavaScript. That was the backbone of every website you'll ever build. There'll be libraries, there'll be frameworks, there'll be X, Y, Z things on top of it. But the fundamentals will always be HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. On day 2, we stepped properly into JavaScript, learning logics and everything. Okay, so I'll take in comment, which is very popular. How can I get a certificate? All right, so if you have been attending our boot camps every day, filling in the attendance forms, you will get your certificate on your mail. All right. So the next day we stepped into React and JavaScript. We learned how to build modern component-based UI and how these are used in companies like Netflix, YouTube, Facebook, Google, etc. All right. On day 3, we understood React even better. We understood about events and we, played a little around components and cleared our basics on React. On day 4, we entered into the world of AI powered design but with Lovable AI and with the help of ChatGPT for prompting. And you saw how even a non-coder can build a clean live website using just words and creativity. All right. And now on day 5, we wrap it all by not just saying thank you for coming. We'll explore one more project today and we'll be reviewing what we learned, sharing our next steps, etc. So, a few quick reminders again before we get started. To receive your certificate, you must have attended bootcamp sessions live. Some of you missed 1 or 2 sessions, but please do fill up the attendance form. I'm trying to get you all some certificates since you've invested so much of time and energy into it. And please fill out the attendance form today also, which we'll be sharing anytime during the session or towards the end. If you're excited about our upcoming AI bootcamp, don't forget to select a yes in the attendance form or enroll it from our maybe website. Also, if you love this experience, we want to grow with Smarted, apply to our campus ambassador program that is definitely there in the certificate. It comes with free courses of up to 5,500 rupees, LORs, internship certifications, and maybe full-time opportunities, goodies, access to exclusive events, leadership programs, connecting with like great industry leaders, all right, from the company itself. This bootcamp wasn't just about turning you into expert in 5 days. It was about breaking the barrier, getting you started, making tech more accessible, helping you start. And now you have started, don't stop. With that said, because the world definitely need builders like you, thinkers, creators, and that's exactly what you're becoming. So with that said, we'll get into something very interesting that I've brought to you today. All right. So I have our new program. All right, folks. So before we get started with today's session, I want to take a few minutes to walk you through something that can genuinely change your career. Let's talk about SmartEd's full stack web development program, the same team that brought you this bootcamp. You have seen how powerful coding front-end tools are over the last few days, but if you are someone who wants to go deeper, build real-world projects, and actually prepare for internships, jobs, or maybe if you are planning to switch between roles and get for a higher paying jobs, as you all know, web development is something that can get you really high paying jobs. So this is for you. If you're someone like that, this is for you. Now, this is where our alumni work. You'll be learning from a team that's already helped students get placed or noticed by top companies like Netflix, Google, Zomato, Zepto, Cred. Some of the logos are here. So you can be placed in any one of the companies if you are really interested in web development, found some value, you can definitely join this bootcamp. Here we'll take your hand and teach everything from scratch, from like the real basics and towards the end, not just, scratch the surface. This will be covered in very depth. All right. Now, what this program offers. So this is a comprehensive full stack web development program and it will be of 8 weeks, 8 modules, 12 weeks, six real world projects, and a final capstone that you can use in your resumes while applying for jobs. And that will really boost your confidence. It starts from the very HTML basics and takes you to full stack deployment. So, not just knowing about development, but at the end, deploying that project so that anyone in the internet can view that. All right, including React, Node.js, MongoDB, authentication, everything is covered in depth. All right, so, a few words about your mentor. So she is Anshika Gupta. Definitely there'll be other mentors as well, but she will be the one. Your mentors is someone who has over 5 years of experience in both startups and corporate environment. She's a MERN stack expert, has trained hundreds of students and focuses not just on teaching, but reviewing your code, improving your code quality. So that is really important when you're working in a very big team, giving industry style feedback. So something that you would get only when you have joined a very big company, mentoring you personally. This is not some YouTube course that you're going to buy. This is a real deal. All right. So I'll take you through the syllabus also. So we'll start with HTML structure and elements. So as you can see, it will take 3 hours to complete just HTML. Just think of the depth of it because in 3 days we almost covered HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. That was just to get you started. But if you really want to get into the depth of it, this is the place to go. So HTML structure and elements for 3 hours. Then we will teach you CSS from scratch for 3 hours. Then we'll have another capstone project, which you can show in your resume. Then we'll go on to learning about JavaScript fundamentals. We'll learn from the very basics what are the core concepts, what is behind JavaScript, syntax, what are right syntax, wrong syntax, where you can make mistakes, everything from start to end. So, core language concepts like variables, data types, control flow, which you might have not understood in very depth during this bootcamp, but now you can. DOM manipulation and events. So DOM we did cover, but not in that great depth that we'll get here. And then finally, advanced JavaScript and ES6 Plus, which is not covered in a lot of different courses. So everything about async, await, and modules. All right. I'll take a comment. Sir, how do you use Visual Studio Code? I don't understand, sir. Please tell again. So it is a normal code editor. You don't need to, copy someone. You can simply install and start using. There are certain extensions that will help you write code and manage your code. All right. Then we'll learn about version control with Git. So what happens is when you're creating a website, you are not the only one. Maybe 100 people are creating with you. So everyone is working on the same project. So it is important to maintain a history of the code written so that, sometimes what can happen is somebody else from the team deleted some code. And that was really important for the website to function. So your website might break. That is why understanding Git is really important, and understanding version control is very important. Then we'll teach you about the backend also. So not just front end, you'll be a full stack engineer, and that is a really high paying job. So you'll get to learn about Node.js, Express.js, building APIs, authentication basics. Uh, Sir, can you share the notes of React? You'll get the notes of React if from this PDF itself. Then RESTful API development. So we'll teach you something that connects the front end and the back end. So the front end is all HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Then there is back end, everything Node.js, Express.js, and everything. And APIs are the connection that connects both of them. So we'll be teaching you all the RESTful API principles, CRUD operations, API best practices. So you see how intensive this course is. You're not just being taught the surface level stuff, but everything that you'll need to become a full stack engineer. And then we have different types of database integrations, not just NoSQL or MySQL. NoSQL databases, MongoDB, MongoGoose. So three types of databases we are going to cover in this. Then we'll teach you how to do user authentication. So JWT fundamentals, user authentication, role-based access, and route production. Everything is covered from end to end. And then we'll teach you, like, this is how the front end development looks like in this course, from React, JS props, state management, forms and events, everything. Advanced React techniques like hooks, routers, state management is there. So this course is really, then we also teach you about deployment and production. So what all our hosting platforms are there, where do we host, where we don't. Then we have the environment configurations, how to, set up an environment for development. Then how to deploy your database, how to ensure your website is secure through SSL setup, and how to connect domain to your uh, particular website. And finally, when you've done everything, we will help you create your final capstone project, which can be any one of these. They are really well designed. The UI is great, and we will, take your hand and teach this entire thing and help you build this, put it into your resume, host this, deploy this, and finally you'll be ready. Will These are some of the student success stories. So this part is very real. There are students like you, engineering students, non-tech backgrounds, and even students switching streams. So maybe someone was just, doing some marketing work and now wanted a really high-paying job. They are also joining our course and learning and achieving their dream roles. So these are people who went from I don't know coding to building projects, winning hackathons, and landing roles. If they can do it, you definitely can. This is the program format, structure, and pricing, as you have been asking. Total 51 hours of course is there. Live mentorship is there. Six projects, portfolio ready work. So you can simply do all of them. Build your resume, build your portfolio website, put all of that there and start applying everywhere, winning hackathons. Then we have 12 weeks. This course is of 12 weeks. This is the distribution of every module, the number of hours, and the projects that you will be doing. This will Final project will be a complete web application from front end to back end. Single page application when you have done React, a personal portfolio when you have done HTML, CSS. Then we have certain applications when you learn the logic. This course comes with 4,000 plus GST of pricing. All right. And what all you get when you complete this course? So, first is recorded classes. So, this can be self-placed. Even if you're working somewhere, you can take this course. This is a 3 months program. LMS action. So, X access. So, whatever course you have taken, this will be lifelong access given to you. So, let's say you did something now and you wanted to switch to another role later on, you can come back, learn again, and you're good to go. And that the course is regularly updated also. and you get all the minor and major projects for you. What all certificates you'll get? So you'll get an internship certification, you'll get a course completion certification. If you have performed really well, and if the team sees that you're an outstanding performer, so for that you'll get an outstanding performance certificate. And if you are like simply outstanding, everyone is so impressed from you, you'll get an LOR based on performance, letter of recommendation by industry experts, all of that people working from Zepto, Zomato, etc. All right. The fees is 4,000 plus 18% GST, but you can register on this course right now with a simple pre-registration fees of 1,000 plus 18% GST. I'll share the link right now. If anybody is interested, they can go ahead and enroll, and then we can start. All right. These are the certifications that you'll be getting, and we are Startup India verified. So this certificate has a great value to anywhere that you're applying. This showcases your knowledge, boosts your resume, and helps you advance in your career. I will also share with you a number uh, from someone from our team. If you have any doubt regarding this course or regarding anything about this particular full stack course, you can contact her. Her name is Anuma Faria. So any Anum Faria, anyone having any doubts in registration or something regarding this course, you can DM her definitely. All right. So finally, just let's talk about the cost, because I know that can be on your mind. The entire program is 4,000 plus GST. That's it. But right now, you can pre-register with just 1,000 plus GST using the link that I've provided, and then pay the rest 3,000 when the program starts. Now, I want you to think about this very seriously, because people, pay 30,000, 50,000 for boot camps and for, real courses like this when you're learning from real industry experts. Most of those don't offer live mentoring, industry projects, or flexible learning. We are giving you everything. So you're getting all of that for an upfront of 1,000, which honestly less than what many spend on Swiggy in a month. $1,000 is like nothing. You order 5 times on Swiggy, it is done. But for that 1,000, you're getting some great value, and you can really advance in your career. Trust me, a 20, 25, 30 LPA job is very easy once you know front end engineering or full stack development. All right. So you're not spending money, you're investing in a skill that can earn your internships, jobs, and if you want to do freelance income, then freelance. So you'll make this money back. It is not, giving money to some company. It is basically investment in yourself, which you'll get back in your first project or first internship or first full-time role, or maybe even more. Nobody knows. Sky's the limit. All right. So again, I'll repeat what all certificates, because certificates is a great question. The certificates that you'll get is internship completion certificate, a course completion certificate, outstanding performance certificate if you're an outstanding performer, a letter of recommendation if you are really great. All right. So thank you so much. Now today, what we are going to do is, I'm going to ask for to get these certificates, we have to pay money. So these certificates were all about that particular course. If you are taking that course, then definitely you are already paying for that, and you don't need to pay again for those certificates. Once you have completed this particular uh, course, you'll get those certificate based on your performance. Two, you're definitely getting course completion certificate and the internship certificate. But once you have like performed really well, you have completed your projects and everything, you get outstanding performance and letter of recommendation. All right. Okay. So I'm again open for suggestions. Today again we'll explore Lovable AI a little more and build one more project for today. I think that will be all. We'll again explore Lovable AI only. So I'm open to suggestions. You have the comment box. Please start commenting on what you will want to build today. So yesterday we did a rental vehicle website. can be transformed into VS Code. I mean, copy code from it and save in VS Code. How can we do it? All right. So I'll tell you, once you open Lovable AI, you get certain files, right? Now I've already explained you how do we run that particular development. So it is already written in Vite. You simply copy all the files and all the codes correctly into your VS Code and then you run npm run dev. It should work. For debugging, so don't be someone who just mugs up everything. You go explore the Google. So if you have any problem, go on to Google and write, I'm facing this issue, and you might face like two, three issues. Just Google them, fix them, and that is all. All right. Okay. So I'm open to suggestions. Can we start? Resume builder. Yes, yes, you'll get bootcamp certificate. That is different. Parking system management. Grain warehouse management. Bookstore management. All right. Let's see a few more suggestions. A marketing website, local links are where anyone need help, they get it. Local link. Utkarsh, can you be a little more specific? We have roadmap builder for learning something that also gives resources like video and notes. Okay. Stock prediction. Okay. Social media, web app, event management app. So we'll not take event management and social media app. That is for sure. That is very simple. We'll take something interesting today. All right. Course registration web page. Course registration is a single page. You are trying to build a website here, so that should have multiple pages. Resume builder, health coach. Okay. Text to speech converter. Offline mental health journal with AI friend because many of the app are online. All right. Uh, this we cannot do because the reason most of the AI is online because we have to connect to their backend to get the replies. So it is slightly difficult for today for the scope of this particular bootcamp. Website vacancy, free bootcamps, Amazon or Netflix clone. Ah, no, we are not doing clone for today. We are going to build something from scratch. Doctor management system. Meenal, what do you mean by doctor management system? So basically managing their roster or managing their appointments or managing the prescription or medical history? What exactly? Digital hotel menu system. No, that is boring. A game for learning constitution. No, again, this is a very back-end heavy. So guys, I want something that can be really, really stunning on the outside because we are not going to cover back-end in this particular video. A web app that helps students plan, track study goals, assignments, exams, daily progress. It includes a smart schedule generator and integrates productivity techniques like Pomodoro. Pomodoro, all right. Is not available. I post it in here. People can who want to help can help. So, Utkarsh, do you want people going into your house without your permission? Storytelling website for the children aged 5 to 12 years. Mm, we can go for this one. A web that helps students plan and track their study goals. Yeah, this looks cool. This is something unique. Let me see if I can copy from right here. Yeah, I can. All right. Okay, so we are going to take the suggestion of Amit and go ahead with that particular website. Let's copy it right here. All right. Let's create our prompt. So we want to create our lovable project. The idea is first we said explain what our idea is. Then we'll ask some questions that so that the ChatGPT can answer. We'll go through them and then okay, again, before we get started, a few things that we have to keep in mind. An app overview. So this is an app overview, list of pages, functionality per page that you want, database requirements. So anytime you build a web application or a web page or a website, keep these things in mind. Aesthetic and visual preferences, the sequence of development. So first you want to build the front end, then back end, then connection, everything, and the UI details finally. Okay. So first we'll suggest the list of pages, then the UI details. We also need the website's aesthetic and visual preferences. And finally, functionality. Some inputs. Let's make a very modern, very sleek website. So we want the website to be really aesthetic, light colored, light colored, and sleek and modern, easy to navigate. Okay. And we also want this to be really AI types. Okay, so AI type is basically, very gradients and all in certain elements and, a lot of random modern art going throughout the website. All right. Yes, that's all. Let's give it this input and see what comes out. Okay, the ChatGPT has started working. Study sync. Guys, let me know what do you want to name our website. ChatGPT has suggested Study Sync, Smart Study Planner for students. Objective is to build a web app that enables students to set and track study goals, manage assignments and exams, all right, generate intelligent schedules, all right, and follow productivity methods like Pomodoro, all in visual planning, coming AI powered school. So it has taken the objective really well. Let's see what all pages it is suggesting. So there will be a home landing page, introduction to the product, features, CTAs to start planning. Got it. Dashboard, overview of today's schedule, progress, and task actions. There will be a planner page where you can plan. There will be a goal tracker page so you can track the goals and progress. There is an assignments and exams page. So manage all assignments, due dates, exam timelines. There's a smart scheduler, AI-powered schedule generator based on tasks and availability. All right, this will take care of all the timings and accordingly it will schedule. Pomodoro timer, okay. Theme preferences, profile settings. All right, about product vision and FAQ optional. Do you guys think we need any additional page? Since we have done this exercise yesterday, I want to see if you guys are on the same plane. Can you guys suggest any extra page that you might want or anything that is missing here? You might want something additional in the home page or in the dashboard page. Same run that using VS Code. Anurag couldn't get you what you're trying to say. All right, then we have UI details, three column layout for desktop, left navigation, central content, right widgets. Okay, okay. Today's task, upcoming, and focus mode. Focus mode is really important. Sir, I don't have any degree, only have diploma in electronics engineering. So still can I get a job after this course? Definitely, definitely you can if you spend into things that can create value for you. So like spending into this course, or not just this course, anything that you are really interested into. And if you become so good into that skill that barely people are better than you. Companies these days are not looking for people who are, from a very outstanding university. They are looking for people who are really good at the skill they claim to be good at. All right. So if you're good at something, everybody's ready to pay you. They just want the work to be done. They don't want some IITian to do it or some very big college tag to do it. All right. So just be very great at whatever you are trying to do. Definitely, if you have joined this bootcamp, I hope you are interested into web development. So you can consider taking this course and adding value. All right. Then we have components like sidebar navigation. Definitely, if you have a dashboard, we'll need a sidebar navigation. We have a top bar to navigate, quick settings, avatar. All right. Then we have cards, we have charts, then we have modal dialogues for adding task goals. All right. Timers and toggles. All right. Chatting ability. All right, we'll take that into consideration. Website aesthetic and visual preferences. Light base, white or pale gray, soft accent colors like pastel blue, lavender. So we did a blue yesterday. We'll not be going with blue. Let's guys please suggest something different, something maybe yellowish or off-white or maybe something in a green shade. Uh, I think that should work. Do you guys have any color in mind? Do let me know. Typography, sleek, round, sans serif. All right, cool. Theme is minimalist, elegant, productivity inspired. Motion, headspace, Apple Calendar. All right. Buttons are rounded, smooth hover effects. Icons do task and when points. Okay. Subtle page transition, element fades. Then we have functionality. Example, for time WordPress. Okay, this looks good to me. Sample prompt. All right. Uh, Go with purple. No, purple is really dark. We can use a lighter shade like lavender, which is already suggested. Okay, let's go with some pastel green color that is going to look really unique. Okay, so I want this to be light colored with a combination of really light pastel green, which should look aesthetic. For features, everything is good to go. We just need a AI chatting capability on the platform, right? Anything else? Ravi, yes, there are color recommendations. Color theory is a whole different topic. If you want someone to trust you, you should be using blue. If you want to create awareness about something, people generally use red. So there are color recommendations. You're right. Can you say how to get these free certificates? So if you want these free certificates about like by attending this bootcamp, you should be filling all the attendance form. And if you want the certificates like the course completion, the internship certificates, and etc., then you should definitely consider joining our course. After this bootcamp, could you start backend development? Trushita, if I'm spelling correctly, the scope of this course is to only cover front-end development, both the coding side of it and the AI side of it. So if you are interested into backend development, we are definitely covering that for a very minimal cost in our course. So you can consider getting that course. All right. So moving on. AI chatting capability. Am I missing anything? Uh, Study guide chatting ability. Most of you have said chatting ability, so we'll go ahead with that. AI chatting capability on the platform. All right, let's quickly skim through and see if we are missing out anything. Starts as there. All right, let's update our prompt. Meanwhile, I'll just open Lovable AI. So we'll save some time into that. All right. Study planner, goals page, assignments page, smart scheduler, promoter, or timer, AI sent chat, new settings page. All right. Accent colors, typography. All right. Now give me a very detailed prompt for Lovable AI, including all the specifications. All right. It is creating our final prompt for Lovable. It is defining all the pages and everything you want inside that page. If you want to go ahead and try, this is how you should be going. First, give AI as much context as you can, then let it generate the prompt, make refinements, do all the changes, and then take your final prompt to Lovable to get the best output. All right, we'll simply copy everything from here and all right, just paste into Lovable. And fingers crossed, I think this I'll just need to separate because ChatGPT has a table format and this does not. So this is to just to signify that card should be this, button should be this, starts typography, chatbot, animations. All right, we have all the features ready. Yep, guys. So if you want to register for the complete full stack development training, this is the link. You just need to pay the pre-registration fee of 1,000 rupees. That's all right now. And once you want to get started, you can pay the remaining amount and get started. This is a GL value addition, so do consider it. All right, so we have our prompt ready and we hit send. Lovable has started its work. All right, so people who are asking for can we convert this into code? Yes, we can. Let Lovable start and I'll show you. How much to internship? So if you buy this course and you complete this with entirety, completing all the projects, we will offer you the internship certificate and the course completion certificate, both for just rupees 4,000 only. No, this bootcamp is live, Devanshu. So if you have attended all of these 5 days and fill in the form, only then will you get the certificate. Game developer. Yes, game development is a great career, but right now in India, there is not much awareness about it. Maybe what you can do is you can pursue game development, go into the depth, and then start applying maybe outside of India. In India, it is slowly, the market is slowly developing, but I don't think the right amount of awareness is there when compared to things like full stack development. No, for getting a bootcamp certificate, you don't need to pay any amount. But if you want to get all of the four certificates that I said on the course issue, then you should be registering. And for that, you'll have to pay some amount. All right, I don't know why is it not working. I just hit a refresh and copy paste the prompt again. If it's still, yeah, it started loading up. Putting live preview. Yep. So for someone who is asking, how do we take this and run on VS Code? You'll have to copy each of these files, download each of these files, or run, take all of the code from here, create the same exact names into VS Code, and then we click npm run dev. It should work, or it will give you some errors that you can fix with the help of Google. Data analytics or web development, which is best, or both? So data analytics is good. Web development is better in what terms? Because you are paid more. Data analytics is good, but you'll be paid less. So if you are interested into data analytics, definitely go ahead for that. Post which I think to earn something, equivalent to web development, you'll have to do data engineering or data scientist something. Okay. So, but if you want to have a really good CTC from starting, go ahead with development. So, do you have any bootcamps in future about AI/ML? Yes, the next bootcamp is all about artificial intelligence. Machine learning is not covered, but definitely we will have free bootcamps for AI/ML. Why is it not working? Let me check. All right, I'll hit enter again and I'll close this. I think there is some issue with my Lovable. It's creating the files, but it is taking quite some time. It is a new product. There can be high traffic also. We'll wait till then. I'll answer all of your comments. Since this is the last day, 5 days attendance compulsory, but didn't one day missing myself. So, to fill in today's form, let's see if we can do that. I'll try to convince the team to give you guys also certificate. So if you find value, please fill in the form. And if you're a student, do consider joining our campus ambassador program. And if you're someone who wants to dig deeper, please go ahead and does data analytics have scope in this period? Yes, definitely data analytics has a scope. Data is a really popular topic, hot topic today. 4 days till are we eligible? So many of you are 4 days, 3 days. You should have not missed the classes, but if you have, I'll try to request them. Get your certificate. Don't get disheartened. Attend today's entirety. Fill in the form, and we'll try to give you a certificate. So after completing full stack will we will be called engineer. So not officially you can call yourself a full stack engineer, but an engineer can have many meanings. If you want a degree-based engineer certificate something, so you'll have to take a full-time, degree somewhere. But you can definitely be called a full stack engineer. Both will get you the same amount of money. Can explain React.js in an informative way. We already did cover that, Pujita. So if you want, to get into the details of it, consider joining our course. We have covered everything in a great detail for a very affordable price. I'm currently experienced 1 year in application support with low salary, but I'm interested in suggest me which course to choose for my career. Which choose or which course? So, as Sat, uh, as said previously, there are many people here who are like just starting out their career, and there are many people like you who are looking to switch and go ahead into a different career. So for that, I'll really, really suggest you to, since you're already in a technical role, application support, go ahead and do this web development course. And I think that will really benefit you because they have the course in very detail and it comes at a very affordable price. So, yep, I think that will be a great, great, great boost to your career. So, we'll read my tutorials on tomorrow evening, smarted and its certificates, how to get it. It will release to you guys probably on the mail. So, just wait. Is full stack web development dead? No, again, before starting this particular section on AI, I clearly mentioned full stack web development is not at all dead. It can never be dead because even if you create a lot of AI, you need a front end to consume it, right? You need a back end to store it, right? So it can never be dead. It is just making our job faster. So previously we had to write lines and lines and lines of code. Right now also we need to write that. It is not that we don't need to write that. If you want full control over your website, if you want everything to be customizable, if you want that level of detail, you still need to code everything. But just AI is making everything faster and smarter and reducing the overall development time. It is not that full stack development is dead. Can we get can we post this bootcamp certificate in LinkedIn? Definitely much appreciated. You should be posting this bootcamp certificate in LinkedIn. You can also tag me along with that. And if you want to connect with me, you can also reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'm there. We are just waiting for this form to run. I think there is some traffic issue on Lovable, and we are unable to do that for some reason. No issues. I just wanted to spend some time with you guys also, so that is great. Along with Smarted NSC certificate, you'll get all the certificates that were promised if you have attended all days. Can we put this project on our GitHub and will bring value to our resume? So an AI project will not put much of a value if you have done just one AI project, but like building a website from Lovable. But if you have you know done some work in AI and you know how this backend works, so here we are just writing prompts and a website is created. But if you know the core fundamentals of how this is working, what is in the backend, how this website is built, how this AI also was able to build this website, then you are adding value into someone's lives, and then only this will bring value to your resume. All right, sir, please, I am watched 5 days. Suddenly one day, 8:50 above signal problem, so I did not reply the attendance. No worries. You fill in the attendance form today. I'm sharing the attendance form right now. Once you are done with it, once you are done with it, I'll try to convince my team to get you a certificate. Don't worry. Okay, before we close off, I don't think Lovable is going to work here. You know the prompt, you know everything. I've made you capable enough. I just like to share that particular course once again. So this is a very comprehensive course from start to end. We'll cover every topic that you need from front end to back end that will make you a full stack web developer, full stack web engineer. In detail, we will have mentors from Google, Zomato, Zepto, and people who have taken this course are placed here. This is your mentor who has 5+ years of experience, and she'll be covering everything in great detail. You'll know the HTML structure and elements in detail, CSS in details. Then we have projects all way along. So after every module that we complete, this is the first module, the second module. After every module, we'll have a great project to practice everything that we have done so far. We have JavaScript syntax, basics, STOR manipulations, and advanced JavaScript. Then we have version control. We have server-side deployment. So Node.js, Express.js, building APIs, authentication, and everything. Then we have RESTful API development. Finally, we'll learn about three different types of databases and how do we integrate to them. Then we'll learn about user authentications and role-based access. Then this is our front-end development, how the hierarchy is going to look like. Then this is advanced React techniques. We'll learning about hooks, routers, state management, connecting front-end to back-end, the HTTP requests, state synchronization, error handling. So you see the error 404, right? This is where it comes from. Then deployments, all the knowledge of different hosting platforms, how to deploy something, how to make it secure, how to configure your environment, how to do database deployment. Then we have final capstone projects, where you can see all the different, really defined, really clear UI where well designed for you so that you can design this, you can code this entirely from your own hands, and then put it in your resume, create some value, get into really good jobs, get into really good internships, crack hackathons, and make the most out of it. All of this, and this is some student success stories. So people, from different backgrounds, computer science, IT, mechanical engineering, maybe someone switching from their past job, and all of this for just rupees 4,000. There is a pre-registration link in the comments, which you can do for just 1,000 rupees plus GST. And then when you are ready to start the course, you pay the remaining amount and you can start. All the social media links are available in the description. These are the number of hours that will be dedicated to each of the topics. Everything from the pure fundamentals, pure basics to the top, so that you are ready to go into the market. Total 51 hours, of course, six major projects, 12 weeks of regular training, and then you get all sorts of certificates. You get a internship certificate to show. You get a course, so it will not be 3 months of time wastage. You will be able to show that you have done an internship somewhere for 3 months. Then you will get a course completion certificate, complete all the projects, and you get an outstanding performance certificate. And finally, you get a letter of recommendation based on performance if you are a really outstanding performer. So, thank you, everyone. Thank you for being a great audience. You have been such a great audience. And I hope that it added value to your life, it added value to your career and helped you get started. So, please consider joining our course, joining our boot camps. Boot camps will forever will be free. You don't need to pay a single penny for them. But just, we cannot cover everything in 5 days. That is why we have like very really intensive courses where we put in all the efforts and that too for a very affordable price. So thank you everyone. Again, if you want to connect to me, I'll just share my link and signing off. And this is, I'll share the payment link also if you want to consider buying the course right now. I'll also share the attendance form once again so that you get certificates for the bootcamp as well. All right. Thank you, everyone. Signing off. Hope you have a